World's fastest bumper car update. Trouble is, Speedo's supposed to do that when you turn it on, not when you turn it off. Welcome back to Bump 200. It's an electrifying episode. That's better. Well, it turns out I had those two juxtaposed, so that works now. Apparently we're out of gas. Well, it's encouraging. I think the battery's just a bit flat, actually. We have a fan, and seeing as we're on a roll, let's do this. Let's convert this to our dashboard. Right, that's it. That's all we need at the moment. We don't need the kill switch because we've already got one. So I've just terminated those, or joined them together. Which is all that the switch does, so we're all good. That has to be the quickest episode ever on electrics, don't you think, Mr. Sansom? So we've got two more switches. One will be for the fuel pump once we work out what the hell that's going to look like, and if we can't think of anything better, the other one we'll use for the lights, just for shits and giggles. That's all that, tidied up, neat and tidy mess. And same on the other side, lovely jubbly. So the only question mark, which I thought we were going to have to deal with, but apparently not. So this is the clutch sensor, which means you shouldn't be able to start the bike unless you have the clutch in. But they're not connected, and it still started up. So I guess we can just ignore them. If we need to, I suppose we can connect them together, just like we did with the old kill switch, which is now there. Yeah. But seeing as we don't seem to have to, and that's the only thing coming out of that thing that we're using now, apart from lights, which we're going to run off something else, I'm going to just unplug that. So cute though this was as an idea, it's kind of redundant. Okay, I promise, no more electrics this episode. What's next? Yes, steering probably. Yes, so here's our new double UJ. It's bloody heavy actually, so much for adding lightness. Anyway, it looks a lot more sturdy than the other one. Don't know how we're going to make it work. Anyway, somewhat fortuitously, I've been watching another YouTube episode with some young man and his dad in, I forget now, north of North America, with an almost equally crazy project, squeezing an LS6, LS7, can't remember, into a Triumph GT6. Now I know all about squeezing things into a Triumph GT6 because as a child I spent my life in the back of one, and if anyone knows what a Triumph GT6 looks like, this is what it looks like. Yes, there is no back seat, and being a lanky teenager, that was not easy. Anyway, I digress. These guys had to circumnavigate the aforementioned Corvette motor in the front of this silly little Triumph with a steering column rod thing, which involved lots of universal joints and double universal joints, so I shall be studying that in some depth. They literally had millimeters of movement to get it all through the gaps and into place. Quite spectacular piece of engineering actually. Right, just to bring you up to speed, and of course we're working in Imperial. For whatever reason, we've got a 5/8 into a 3/4, into a 3/4, back into a 5/8, and then we got that. Yeah. Which I don't think is going to work for handlebars, but we can make it work. We have circumnavigated more difficult situations. So all we're missing at the moment is this bit in the middle. Yes, and some way of securing it in there, because I don't think frictions are going to be enough. Yes, so we probably need to drill that out at some point and stick some of these kind of devices in there. Been doing a bit of drilling on the steering fittings and didn't go so well. Yeah. Anyway, the idea is a 6mm grade 8 bolt that goes all the way through the rod as well, of which we've got plenty of. Yes, an altogether better idea, something to actually hold it in place and vertical rather than my hand, to avoid losing any more fingers. Meanwhile, just in case you wondered if you think I'm slurring my words more than normal, it's not because I'm drinking more than usual. It's because I have less teeth than usual. Yes, 9 down and 3 still to go. Extractions, that is. Cheers. Bought some new drill bits for hardened steel. They're rubbish. Anyway, before we get started, I went on the internet and I found this, which poses the question: if they're indestructible, why would you need more than one? Asking for a friend. Needless to say, I bought one. Well, actually 3. And they're here. We got there in the end. I have a feeling it would have been quicker with a conventional blade or disc. We'll find out next time, because I'll use a different blade and we'll see how quickly it cuts through it. But I think half the problem was it wasn't quite centered. You could probably hear it kicking and bucking. Anyway, at this point I've just guessed the approximate length of the steering column we need that goes under the motor. It doesn't really matter. This is a prototype, number 1. We got plenty of this stuff. Got all that and all that. Yes, more drill bits. Pink ones. As you may remember, these ones are useless. I shall continue to persevere, and we can regroup next time to carry on. So thanks for watching the video, tuning in as usual. If you thought it was any good, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, do so down here. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.